Hello everybody, welcome. I've got two computers open here. I've got one that I normally work on, which says it's 3 p.m. in the UK, and the other one, my laptop, which I'm just using to monitor the webinar, says it's 3 minutes past. So I'm not sure what's happening there. But my screen is now showing on my laptop. So if you can just let me know if you can see my screen and hear what I'm saying. You can just go to the chat box there, and got Ramon saying good morning people, but if somebody can let me know if they are hearing me and seeing my screen, please. Just want to make sure that everything is working as it should. Okay, Dennis says yes, so I'm presuming that the others can also see and hear me. Small turnout today. I've not promoted it very much at all. I just sent an email out about 5 minutes ago, but a lot of people won't even see that in time. So maybe we are what we are, and hopefully people will be able to get the replay. One thing I want to just cover before we start. I'm not sure whether you're all involved in my programs or not. It doesn't matter, because the trainings that I do are intended to be generic. They're intended to be there to help anybody, whether they're in probably my most common program that I have people from is SAWP, SAWWP.com. I get people from there saying that they come to my webinars and I'm not talking about SAWP. I'm not telling them how to promote SAWP. And that's totally wrong. I'm not specifically talking about SAWP, but whether you're promoting this opportunity, another opportunity, that opportunity over there, whether it's Wake Up Now, Empower Network, what's the latest one that everybody's doubly, whatever it is, whether you're selling CPA offers, whether you're doing affiliate marketing, the principles are all the same. And I target my webinars to help anybody. I don't mind if you are not involved in a business that I am involved in. I want to help you anyway. If you are involved in a business that I'm involved in, then yeah, I want to help you as well. And because I don't say, if you are in SAWP, do this, that doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to your business. It applies to any business, anywhere, because it all is based on the same thing. I've been involved in marketing for 40 years and nothing has changed in the way that marketing is done. The tools have changed. 40 years ago, there was no internet. The internet only came in what, about 1990, I think. So the internet's only been around for 27 years. And for the first 7 years, hardly anybody had it anyway. So the tools have changed, but the underlying principles are all the same. And they're all the same, no matter what it is you're promoting, no matter what it is you're selling. If you're in business, you are in business to make sales. If there are no sales, there is no profit. If there is no profit, you're out of business. It's really as simple as that. So I just wanted to address that. If you're in my programs, fine, it applies to you. If you're not in my programs, that's also fine, it applies to you. I want you to be able to succeed in whatever you choose to follow. I don't mind what program you're in. It doesn't matter to me. All I'm interested in is giving you information that will help you succeed. And that's what these webinars are about, and other webinars that I do. I'm doing another webinar on Thursday, which I'll put a link up for it. It's I wasn't going to repeat this. I did a webinar last Thursday, and I've been asked if I will do another one covering the same stuff principally, but with a few additions, a few little bits, a few tweaks, a few bits of extra information, answering some of the questions that came up that I wasn't able to answer at the time. So oh, I've typed that in the wrong place, so you're not going to see that. Just a minute. Okay, display sticky. There it is. It's www.sawwp.com/franchise. And that is about how to turn your success in, to turn your failure into success, to turn your expenses into profits, and generally speaking, how to get quickly to $10,000 a month. And how to do that with any business. So that'll enhance any business. And the URL for that, the training is on Thursday. It applies to SOAP, it applies to Empower, it applies to Wake Up Now, it applies to MAPS, it applies to anything that you are promoting. It applies to CPA, affiliate offers. It doesn't matter. It applies to everything. And so the training is there, and it is there to cover all things. We got somebody, he's put it down as private, so I won't mention his name. He said he invited 84 people and specifically told them it was generic for all businesses. And that's good, because it is. It is there. That's what we're about. We're about helping anyone and everybody. And if because they enjoy the training, they want to get involved with you because you brought them along, then fine, that helps you. It helps you promote your business. So that, I just wanted to get that out of the way before we started, because as I say, I've had a couple of people saying, oh, you sent out this about this webinar, and it wasn't about SOAP, it was talking about something else. It's not talking about something else. It's just the fact that you don't understand that everything is the same. It's all the same. You try and overcomplicate things. It's not different for this one and this one and this one and this one. The principles are exactly the same. You sign up 10 people in a multi-level marketing opportunity, only one of them is going to do anything. It's a statistic. It's the same. It doesn't matter what opportunity you're in. If you are signing up affiliates to promote your product, you sign up 10 of them, only one of them will do anything. I mean, they talk about an 80-20 rule, but if you get 2 out of 10 that do something, you're lucky. I'll be quite honest with you, you're lucky. It's somewhere between 1 in 7 and 1 in 10. You're very, very lucky if you get 1 in 5, which is what, 2 in 10. It's unheard of in my experience. So it's the same principles. It doesn't matter what you're promoting. So anyway, let's proceed. What I want to do is I just want to flash back and cover very, very quickly the first part that we did, just to recap, and then we'll continue on from there. So if I get to where I should be, I wish I was technical sometimes. Where are we? Oh, that's it there, I think. Yep. Okay. And I am going to somehow get back to the beginning. How do I get back to the beginning? There. Part 1. Okay. In part 1, we talked about your attitude. We said that how well you do, how high you climb, how close you get to your goals is not going to be governed by your aptitude, your ability, technical ability, or whatever you learnt in school, whatever your spelling, your grammar, your maths. It doesn't matter. All that matters is your attitude. And I've added some pictures to these slides, as you can see. And one of them here says, a bad attitude's like a flat tire. If you don't change it, you'll never go anywhere. Okay? So we covered that to sort of preempt. And then we said, you've got to pick a niche. You've got to pick something, ideally, that you are interested in. Because if you're not interested in it, you're going to find it difficult to answer questions on. You're going to find it difficult to keep yourself motivated. So it doesn't matter. And these are some of the suggestions here that people came up with for niches. And these are all good, profitable niches. And you can drill down. If you take this picture as being the whole health and beauty niche, for example, you can pick health instead of health and beauty. And you could drill down from health. You could drill down into a specific aspect of health, whether it's weight loss or treating some disease. Diabetics is one that does particularly well. I've done well with gout, acne, diabetes, and the more you can narrow it down, the more precise you can be with your targeting for whatever it is you want to sell. So you pick a niche, then you create an offer. Even if you're selling affiliate products, we said you need to create your own offer. You need to be there, you need to be unique, and you need to be able to stand up and shout out why you are different, what your offer is about. And it doesn't matter whether it's a membership offer, you're offering service, software, information, whatever it is, and make your offer outstanding. Okay. And then we said you need to put a back end in. We've got a back end here. I never thought about that. Put a back end in. People often stop. They get this offer and they're promoting it and they make $7 or $20 or $30, whatever it may be. And that's it. They don't go any further. You need a back end in everything. And that is a lot about what my training on Thursday is going to be about. Is going to be about how to put that in place and how to make it work for everybody. Because if you think you're going to get rich selling low ticket offers, you need to pull your head out of the sand right now. You're always going to struggle if you are only selling low ticket offers. Everybody I know online that is making decent income, and when I talk about decent incomes, I'm talking about 30 grand and upwards, 50 to 70% of their income comes from high ticket offers. Okay. They do make considerable amounts from the front parts of the funnel, but 50 to 70% of their income comes from high ticket offers. So if you've not got them in, you're missing out, you're losing out. You've got to set up your own affiliate plans. You can do that through platforms like JVZoo and ClickBank, or you can self-host with things like WP Affiliate Platform. That's one I've used a lot. It's very good. And then you've got to make that attractive as well. And to make it attractive, you can give away quite a lot. And we talked about how it's quite possible to make it profitable to give away 200% commissions. We covered that a little bit, because you're looking at your front end and you're looking at getting buyers involved. And once you've got your buyer, I'd rather have a list of 50 buyers than 5,000 opportunity seekers. 50 buyers that are happy with my products. I know I can send them more and more information on similar products, and they're going to buy from me again because I'm going to give them great value. So we talked about how it's possible to even give 200% commissions and still make it worthwhile to you. We talked about creating lead capture systems and how you can do that through squeeze pages, blog pages, registration page, membership access, and a few other things. And we said that what you've got to do then is you've got to continue giving to your subscribers, and you've got to help them, give them free advice, free tips, free software, free PLRs, any kind of gift. Keep giving, and as a sort of minimum requirement, you give, sell, give, sell, give, sell. So it's a ratio of 3 to 1 as a minimum. If you make it 5 to 1, that's fine. You won't do you any harm, but don't get into the sell, one give, sell. And when you are selling something, make it relevant to what you've been talking to them about and what you've been giving them. It's no good if they're interested in a particular, if they're interested in sausages and you're giving them information on sausages, frankfurters, Cumberland sausage, Lincolnshire sausage, bratwurst, whatever, and then you come along and say, here's a pork chop. Okay, it might be a little bit related, but it's not sausages. So keep it all related, and what you're selling, all related to your niche. Okay, so we're back here where we were at the beginning. Part 2 of 21 steps to success. So let me just check, see what's going on. Have we got any questions, comments, or anything on this? No, nothing there. Okay, we can proceed. Notice we've still got a small audience. No problem. I'd rather have a few people that are interested and going to take action. It's not good if you don't take action. So take action with the information that you receive, please. And where are we going? Let me find that again now. There we go. And we can get rid of this bit at the side now, and that should make it a little bit bigger for you. Okay, so point number 8. Thomas Peters said, the formula for success is to under-promise and over-deliver. And I've got a nice gift for you at the end of the webinar, as usual, a download. Just remembered it's I don't know why it came to mind now, because it's not from Thomas Peters, but it's great. It's all about mindset mantras and things. You'll enjoy it. I know you'll enjoy it, and it's not massive. I think there's only about 5 or 6 pages in the PDF, but it's very interesting and it's very powerful. So that'll be available to you towards the end of the webinar. It's a free download, as always, and I know you'll enjoy it. Okay, so you've got to under promise and over deliver. It doesn't matter whether you're doing affiliate offers, CPA, whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's suppose you're selling an ebook for $7. Tell them why $7 is excellent value. If it's not, you shouldn't be selling it. Tell them why it's worth more than $7. Tell them why it's worth $25 or $30 or $100. But explain, just say, this ebook is worth $100, but I'm going to let you have it for $7, because they've heard that all before. tell them why. Tell them it's got this. I've seen this sold for this much. It's got this. I've seen just this element sold for this much. Oh, it's got this. I've not seen this anywhere, and I believe that this alone is worth this much. Explain where the value is, okay? So tell them why it's worth a lot more than they're paying, okay? So you've almost sold it already. And then you come in and say, now on top of that, this on its own is great value. It's well worth $25 and you're getting it for $7. As I said, I broke it down for you. You can see it's well worth over $25. You're going to get it for $7. But I've also managed to get this free bonus for you. And this is a terrific bonus that on its own is worth more than the $7 you're going to pay. And I explain why that is worth more than they're going to pay. So they're happy now, okay? And then they come buy. And then when they buy, you say, here's what you bought, here's your bonus. Oh, and I've included this. It's an extra unadvertised bonus just to say thank you. And this is really terrific. I was blown away by it and I thought it would be useful to you. Okay, so under promise, over deliver. That is one of the essentials, one of the essences of successful marketing. And then people stop because they've over delivered and they've made a big impression and they've got people to the back end and they make a back end sale. And the back end sale is your high ticket offer. Okay, you get them to your high ticket offer and wow, yeah, I've made $1,000 commission. Okay. And then let's look for somebody else. No. Over deliver on that high ticket offer. If they've earned you $1,000, find a way of giving them $500 back at least in benefits and things. If we not sure where it is now. I think it was on the, no, maybe we've not come to it, but don't discount things. Increase the value, always give more value. Don't discount things. So particularly on your high ticket offer, over deliver, because if somebody's spent $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 with you, then if you give them terrific value, they'll be prepared to spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 with you. And this happens. It happens. So don't think that it won't, but you've got to always be building, and don't forget them because you've made that high ticket sale. You want more and you want referrals from them. This isn't really connected, this quote from Winston Churchill, but I did like it. It said, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. And if we concentrate on giving rather than getting, you'll find that it'll all fall into place anyway. So just make sure you're always giving great value, over deliver. This is something that I see so often. I see people that are almost embarrassed that they hide behind silly pictures and things, and they don't want people to know who they are. And you've got to become visible. You're a real person. You're unique, and that's what is going to attract people. So you've got to get in front of your market. If you're embarrassed about what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it. If you don't think that what you are doing is providing amazing value, then do something else or find a way of making it amazing value. Because this is what your relationships are all about. They're about you as a person, and not hiding behind an image or a pseudonym, or not wanting people to see you. You've got to get in front of your market, and you'll become known in that market. If you're selling lots of weight loss products and tips and information, people get to, as a weight loss expert. If you're doing something on rock climbing, and you're offering advice on rock climbing and where to go, then you'll get to become an expert on it. You've got to become visible. Do it through social media. Get people to subscribe to your Facebook page, your Twitter account, and your LinkedIn account, and all this sort of thing. Get yourself out there and do webinars. It wasn't me, but somebody that I know who's a very successful marketer, once asked his mentor, before he was making the massive amounts he's making today. This guy makes millions of dollars, and he was, at the time when he was struggling, he was plodding along, making an odd $1,000 here and there. He wasn't making consistently, and his mentor said, have you started doing webinars? And he said, no. His mentor said, why not? He said, well, my list isn't very big. He said, how big's your list? He said, well, it's about 300. He says, it's about 300. When should I start doing webinars? He said, when you've got one on your list. Okay, when you've got one on your list. Don't be afraid of them. Get out there and do some webinars. You'll make a mess of them, maybe. Maybe they'll go great. It doesn't matter. What matters is you're exposing yourself, you're learning all the time, and you're helping people. And I can assure you, the more you do, the better you will get at them. Do interviews. Find people that want to interview you, or people will find you. They'll want to interview you because they'll want to build a product around people they've interviewed, or something along these lines. So make yourself open to that. Offer to do interviews with people. Write blog posts. Do joint ventures with people that are in similar niches, so that you can talk to their audience about your niche. And I say similar. You don't want to be in competition with the person you're doing the joint venture with. You want to be complementary. So if they're offering a product that clears wrinkles, and you're offering a product that clears spots, those are complementary products, and you can each talk to each other's group about them, and you can cross-pollinate, or whatever, however you want to put it. Talk about your affiliates and how successful they've been, and talk to them. Build relationships with everybody. Offer advice to your customers, your clients, your affiliates, and make sure you stay at the cutting edge of your niche. Always look for news items on. It's very easy with the internet now to stay at the forefront, because you can I can't remember what it is, but if you look for it on Google News or something like that, it is. You can actually get them to email you every time something new appears about whatever it is that you're inquiring about. So you can put in your niche. If it's water skiing, you can ask them to notify you about anything new that comes up about water skiing, and you'll get these emails every day. So it's easy to say the cutting edge of your niche, and by doing about it yourself, and you can tell people about it, and they'll think, oh, this guy's in the know, you know. And it's really, really quite simple to do. But don't hide. Don't be the invisible man. And focus. Focus is very, very important. And there are certain things that you've got to focus on. And most importantly, you've got to focus on conversions, because that is one way of saying sales. You've got to focus on how to move somebody from being a prospect or an interested party, a client, a lead, whatever you want to call them, to being a customer. Okay. So get good at writing copy. Once again, you'll probably be bad at it first, but there is some great information out there on copywriting. Some great courses. You can go through them and you can learn yourself. If you're not prepared to do that, you're going to have to hire a copywriter. There are some programs. Let me think of his name. Eric. What's his? Eric Louviere. That's right, Eric Louviere. He runs a program where you can get copywriting and graphics done. It's a subscription thing, and you get. They'll do sales pages. They'll do email follow-up letters. They'll do a certain number every month for you. And they'll do graphics, banners, this sort of thing. And I can't remember what he charges. Might be $200 or $300 a month, but you get really good products back from him. As I say, you're limited a little bit on numbers, but you can also sell these services to other people. If you know somebody that's looking for some copywriting done, you know, copywriting. If you go to the top experts, you can pay $30,000 for a sales letter. That's not unusual, and they'll want half of that up front. 15,000 down and 15,000 after you've tried it for 30 days and you don't want any revisions done. Okay. But practice at it yourself. Once you have learned to produce a powerful, good sales letter, then you can convert that into your own little sales video. You can write your own paychecks, really. But until you can do that, have a go at it yourself. By all means, test against somebody else. Another thing you can do is you can find things that are that you think are good. I find things and I stick them into a folder. Let me see if I've got one that's easy to pull up. Just let me. What's my folder called? Is that it? No. You know, I can't find my folder even at the moment. Oh, just a minute. This is it, I think. Sales pages.